Right, we're back out fishing, back at Old Mill, back on Birch Lake. It's mid-May, it's a Thursday. When I rung up to book, tried to get 48 hours, but could only get 24 because it's packed, and I've actually got the last peg on the lake. But thought, do I come? Don't I come? For 24 hours, I usually like to do 48 because it's a lot of hassle setting your gear up. It's a big rave, isn't it? But I thought, I'm not going to catch that at home. Get yourself out. And all the big fish have been coming out just lately. It has been fishing quite well. All the lakes on the complex have, and I thought, yeah, I'll put the effort in, get down, and let's see. I'm in a swim called Shit Swim, so yeah, that's obviously by the name. It's not that popular, this swim, but it can throw up some good fish. So them rods are in the water. On the dance floor, there is every chance of getting something out. So yeah, it is looking good out there. I've literally just got the bivvy up and everything, and it's just started raining, so timing was absolutely perfect. But a little break in the rain now, and yeah, it is looking good. I don't think anything's been out for the last 24 hours, but its conditions do feel perfect. It's muggy, it's warm, it really is nice. And I've seen a couple of fish as well. Where were they? They were in open water, but I'll spin the camera around and I'll show you where I've got my rods. Yeah, the fish I've seen have been sort of mid water there, and I don't know if this camera can pick it up, but just round there's a marker. That's the right hand side boundary of this swim. So I've put two rods down there, and between this bank and that island there's another marker there. You can just make that out, dangling on its side, red and white there. There's a shallow bar there, it's only about 4 foot, and I've put one rod fish semi-slack just between, or bang in the middle from this bank and the island, so it's bang in the middle of that channel. I thought in 4 foot of water it might be a good option, but yeah, look at that, it is looking lovely out there. And I think it's like the big common come out not long ago, and usually sort of around this time of year, once that gets caught, it can come out about 4 or 5 times in the space of 5 weeks, and all the other big fish get caught with it. Pictures, everything, they all come out, they all seem to come out together. So while them rods are sat there, every chance something special could happen this trip. So yeah, mega excited, and fingers crossed I can sneak something out this session. Well, the weatherman certainly did not predict this one. It is absolutely bucketing down, which is a shame really, because I had seen a couple of fish show between the islands. I've seen a couple down that far margin, so they're out there, but I just don't think they'll have it while it's chucking it down like this. But you never know, while them rods are sat there, anything can happen. But right, I'm going to get tucked back in this bivvy because the rain's coming in a little bit, hence why I've got the door partially closed. But yeah, the joys of carp fishing, eh? Look at that now. Now the rain has stopped. How glorious does that look? It looks absolutely lovely. And this is perfect conditions for a fish. After a load of rain, the sun is blazing. It's shorts and t-shirt weather. It is proper scorching. About 5 o'clock now. So yeah, I am super confident for the next few hours. And hopefully I'll put my tea on. While I'm about to have my tea, I get disturbed with a big fat old mill whacker. Would be lovely. But yeah, how glorious is that looking? Come on, Mr. Carp. So I've just redone that middle rod because I sat having my tea, and the bobbin, you can see I've got a bit of a drop on them there. It pulled tight up to the alarm. Now, to me, I've been done. I must have been. And then I'm sat there all paranoid thinking, is it in the weed bed? You know, because I'm only probably about half a rod length beyond a nice weed bed. I'm sat thinking, is it bloody drop me in that or what? But yeah, I couldn't. It's like 6 o'clock now. I couldn't sit there and just leave it. I've got to be confident that everything's right, and it just bizarre. So yeah, don't know what had gone on there, because you know, for it to pull tight like that, something must have picked it up. There was no bird life, nothing out there. So I've just got a feeling something picked me up and got away with it. But hey ho, not to worry. It's a positive sign. If there's fish out there, I'm sure they'll come back. Put another 20 boilies over the area just with a throwing stick, scattered about. It's sort of 10 before I brought it in to do the recast, cast it out. It took me 3 goes to get it sweet, and put another 10 out there. So yeah, we should have got it first time, but sometimes you just don't quite get the exact spot you want each time, do you? But hey ho, it is what it is. So yeah, confidence is up. There could be fish out there, and we could be in for some action. Happy days. Right, I'm going to check the water temperature this trip. I think the last trip out it was about, 15 degrees, something like that. Let's see what it's at this trip. .8, so that's loads warmer. I've had a few messages on my YouTube channel, in the comments, and via DMs on Instagram asking me to show the rigs I use when I'm fishing. I haven't really been showing my rigs a lot on my videos, especially if it's been a camping video, a blanking video, because who wants to see my rigs if I'm catching bugger all on them? But people have shown an interest, and I thought going forward I'll start showing my rigs and show you what I'm using. At Old Mill Lakes, we're only allowed to fish with a safety clip or drop-off inline, so you're very limited on what you can do, but I've been using this rig on here and other places. I've got lots of carp on birch, all over the complex, willow, oak, and I've used this rig at other venues as well, and it serves me really, really well. It's the hook link material. It's the Cam H2O from Rigmarole. This is a fluorocarbon D-rig. The rig itself is about 10 inches long. There's a safety clip, little sinker approximately in the middle. It's a curved hook, size 4, that's from the Rigmarole range, and the bait screw also, that's from the Rigmarole range. And I really like these bait screws. They incorporate a little tiny swivel inside, and it just offers you a little bit more movement. I think you can just pick that up. I think that's a nice little edge, a nice little touch. But yeah, nothing fancy. Nice little rig, very effective. I like this material. It's nice and stiff, and I often cast my rigs out for 24 hours on here before I touch them again, and I need something that I've got the utmost confidence in, that if it does get picked up by a tufty or I get done by a carp, it's stiff enough just to kick out and reset. And I feel this rig and this hook link material, it offers everything I need in a rig, and I've got a lot of confidence in it. But yeah, give it a go and see how you get on. It's been a funny old day today. It's 8 PM now. Before all that rain came, I see 10, 15 shows, all sort of in the middle there between the islands, down that margin. Then it absolutely chucked it down, and after that, I've not seen anything. I've had that occurrence on the middle rod, and I'm convinced I've been done. Sat having me tea, couple of bloops on the rod, and that bobbin's pulled forward up to the alarm, and yeah, it's moved a good 2 inches. So I'm convinced I've been done. Anyway, that rod, couldn't leave it. I was just paranoid because I'm so close to a weed bed. I thought I've got to redo it if I'm going to leave it out all night. So whip that back in, fresh wafter, Saz wafter, hook bait on the fluorocarbon D-rig. Whip that back out there, and yeah, let's see. But I am quietly confident. I mean, it's looking lovely out there, and it's for 8 o'clock. It's still quite mild. It's quite nice, but yeah, it would be nice to sneak a fish out for sure. This trip would be catch me first fish from Birch this year, but yeah, I'll keep at it. Keep getting as many sessions in as I can. What would work and other things at home. It's been a bit difficult of late, but keep getting out, keep doing the odd session here and there. I would like to have done 48 this trip to give me a really good chance, but it is what it is. 24, it's got a better chance catching here than I have sat at home, that's for sure. So anyway, right, I'm going to stop waffling. Not going to do any more filming tonight. Let's actually catch one. Failing that, guys, catch back up with you in the morning. It's 6:30 in the morning, and the only occurrences I've had through the night has been on that left-hand rod. I've had some severe liners, and that is the rod. Where are we? Lost it. Yeah, that is the rod that's just fishing into that channel there on the 4-foot bar. So yeah, some savage liners on it. So I've been up 3 times through the night, shot out to the rod, heart pounding like nothing happened. So yeah, it's promising that there's been fish about, but I would have liked to have caught one. But there's time yet. It's prime bite time now. What time did I say it is? It's 6:30, yeah. So I'm going to be away at 10:30. So I've got a few hours left. And that wind's really getting up this morning. It's sort of 15, 16, 17 mile an hour today. So big winds sometimes equals the big common, which would be lovely before I pack up today. Finally catch that 50-pounder. But yeah, it's looking nice. At least there's no rain forecast this morning, so we can get a dry pack up. That's half the bonus. Look at how awesome this place is looking. Lovely and green, lovely and lush. I think it's going to be a good year on here for sure. Right, I'm going to chill out, have a drink, keep watching that water, and hopefully rods go rattling off soon. Oh, come on. That's that margin rod. Oh, it'd be lovely to sneak one last thing. Come on. That might be in the wind because it is getting up a bit this morning. That's that rod that is literally just fishing there. That's the reason why I haven't set up the bivvy on the stones, because I wanted to keep the noise down. I've set up here. But yeah, it's called Shit Swim, this swim. I never fished it before myself, but there's not many on here that haven't fished, but it got its name Shit Swim because originally you had a marker there and a marker there, and that was your water. And then it got the name Shit Swim because nobody fancied it. But then now you've got from there, and there's a marker, floating marker there. So you've got a lot more water. And to call it Shit Swim now is probably unfair. It needs a new name, but it's sort of stuck. Everyone refers to it as Shit Swim. Yeah, it's still it's packed today. Not swim free. But I've got a few more hours left. Hopefully them couple of beeps on that rod want the wind and there's fish milling about, which would be nice. But hopefully I can sneak something out before I pack up today. But yeah, it's proper windy today. Right, most of the gear's on the barra there. Bivvy is up still, but pretty empty. Gonna put that down in the next 10 minutes. Trying to keep my camera sort of sheltered from the wind just in the entrance of this bivvy because it is proper windy this morning. I don't want the quality of the sound to be absolutely horrendous. It's been an enjoyable session. It's been nice to get out, and it was worth a pump for 24 hours. Certainly wasn't going to catch anything sat at home, was I? So I thought, come to the lake, give it a go, and unfortunately it's looking like it's not going to pay off. But so I've got 30 minutes left, so it could happen, but I'm up against it, and I was proper up against it anyway. All that rain yesterday, every time I've fished birch, when it's been chucking it down, I've never caught anything. So yeah, it's not worked. I think while I've been here, was it Mean Beans been out at £50, £53? A couple of lads have lost fish as well, so you know, it has fished. It's not totally shut up shop, but yeah, mind you, none of them fish came in the rain. But yeah, it's been a good session. What is it? I'm due to come back in about 9-10 days, all being well. We're getting near that time where we could start spawning if we get some real nice weather. You know, that's just round the corner. But hopefully, I'm back again here for 48 hours, 10 days time, and yeah, I can catch my first fish from birch of the year. But anyway, I'm gonna stop waffling. End the video here, unless I do catch one, but I think that's the end of it. I'll put a subscribe button there. If you could subscribe to the channel, everyone, it's massively appreciated. Take care, tight lines. See you on the next one.